All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is, of course, IPTL, and it's currently Game 5 between Team aTn and Team Acer. Over in the top right-hand corner of the map, we do have the pink Zerg player, new up-and-comer here, thrown in by Team Acer after his teammate Nerchio fell. We'll see if Bly can do what Nerchio couldn't, and that is take out the dark green Terran in the bottom left-hand corner. And this guy has got some sick TVZ. Sick mech build, by the way.
Yeah, it was a great build.
It is aTn.ClouD.
I really like the build on that map as well. You can really utilize mech quite well on that map. The terrain is just really, really nice. The architecture of the map is brilliant for mech. I mean, you have just so much control.
Plus, if you can get to the middle, the plateau on Antigua Shipyard, which is so important, and you set up mech up there, so hard for Zerg to break.
Yeah, and listen to these guys. Psychological games all over the place here. 2 SCVs coming out to help out, and he will be able to ward off that drone for a little bit here. Gonna try and harass the SCV a little bit more.
Yeah, that's for sure psychological games, because Cloud says, I'm gonna go bio now, screw you.
Well, yeah, Bly was like, I heard you went mech last game. And he's got it.
6 strategies.
I mean, he's got to be intimidated here. He just took out Nerchio.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure all the Zerg players on the team look up to Nerchio. He's just a fantastic Zerg player. So, you know, Bly's trying to step in there and get some revenge. We'll see if he can do it.
It's time for Bly to step out of the shadow of Nerchio and take hold of what is rightfully his. And the first step to doing that is taking out Cloud.
That would be
the first step to manhood here for Bly.
Yeah, well, Bly is a fantastic player in his own right as well. He's been around forever. And here we go, guys. It looks like CC first, obviously. Is he going to follow this up with double gas? Is he going to...
He has 1 gas right now.
Okay. He's
up to 50 already. Is he going to get the attack lab? No. Probably going to go for a factory then.
Yeah. Looks like he might just open up standard here once again with some Hellions, but I think he got his 2nd gas much earlier last game, so probably going to get a 3rd orbital command here.
There's a lot of Zerglings coming
really
out here for Bly.
It really is.
And Cloud saw that with this SCV, man.
Immediate bunker, continuing marine production. Nice scout right there. I don't think this is going to do anything.
I think what Bly is trying to do here is kind of similar to what Nerchio did, which is a huge Zergling attack when you see CC first, or even blindly you go for these Zerglings, but this time it's not going to be effective because the bunker's in a great spot.
Yeah, it certainly is, and he gets that 2nd depot up.
Will he get the Marines out in time, though?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Whoa.
It's going to be close.
Whoa. And he needs to get that Marine inside. He does. Huge play right there by Cloud.
Yep, and he will be able to shut down mining here at the natural for a little bit.
SCVs can run in the bunker, though.
Oh, good work, guys. Good work.
Bunkers aren't made just for Marines. They've got quarters for SCVs too.
He's got to be careful here, though. I mean, he's losing a lot of mining time at the natural. He needs to get a few more Marines out, or he needs to get that reactored Hellion production going, and it looks like that's what he's going to opt to do. It's too bad that he didn't build that bunker a nanosecond earlier.
Right.
He would have been able to get a 2nd Marine in there. And it looks like he's going to clean these lings up. Nice micro there from Cloud.
Yeah.
Does hop back in the bunker here. And still, though, a lot of mining time being lost here at the natural. And if he has to pull these... he's
going to lose 1
mules off.
Yeah, that's big loss mining time.
That hurts.
The mule is an expiring unit, so it doesn't last forever.
Oh, man.
Wow, these 3 Zerglings doing a lot of damage now. 1 SCV kill, and finally the Hellions come out. One important thing I'd like to call to your guys' attention on the meantime, Bly has not grabbed a 3rd expansion yet.
Nor has he grabbed gases. He has 700 minerals.
And
no macro hatch, no 3rd, 700 minerals.
Yeah, I'm not... Maybe the Zergling micro just taxed him to the point where he didn't get his hatches.
Yeah, I think he was just focusing on that the whole time. But
yeah, and now the engineering base is there to block the hatch. So
this does
Cloud
not...
says, screw you.
This does not bode well. Well, it looks like he is actually going to go for a Hellion drop here, and that's actually a really good response for him because, you know, Bly is obviously very concerned about these Hellions coming through the front. He's trying to wall that off.
Right.
But they're going to end up coming through the main most likely. We'll have to see where Cloud decides to go with the Hellions, but I'd imagine he's just going to ferry them right into the corner of the main and then try and get into the main mineral line and do some damage here. And if this goes unnoticed, if an Overlord doesn't scout this, it could do a tremendous amount of damage.
One important thing to note still, which is the same thing I'm going to call to your guys' attention, is Bly still doesn't have a third hatchery, and now Cloud is claiming his third CC.
Yeah,
so
I'm not sure why Bly hasn't tried to, or even attempted to take a third yet, but he does have a macro hatch going up in his natural.
At this point, I'm trying to figure out what he's going for. Maybe like a 2-base Infestor Zergling with quick upgrades, but he's only getting 1 melee attack, so
yeah.
Yeah, well, he's going to go to send the Zerglings down here to kill the engineering bay. You know, as Zerg, I would have just placed the hatch here and get a hatch down. That's imperative that you do. And now the Hellions are going to be dropped into the main, and these drones are trying to run away. They don't want to be drone barbecue today.
No speed. He's going to get quite a few drones with that drop. Very, very well done. I really like that. A little bit of aggression there from Cloud. Puts Bly on the back foot, and you know, Bly just sitting on 2 base doesn't really have that much saturation, so killing those drones was very, very nice. Bly still ahead by a little bit here in the drone count, but not nearly as much as you would expect from a Zerg at this point in the game.
From a total game perspective, Pain User, I think Bly is in a terrible position right now. I mean, he just got the 3rd hatchery down. At this point as Zerg, you want to have like the 4th hatchery coming up, or you want to be gearing up for a big attack to try to stop this command center from mining. And I mean, his Baneling Nest, his 1-1 is about to finish, but it to me seems very, very delayed. Now he's going to send these Zerglings in here. They just got speed, so that's one good thing going for Bly. If he can harass this and keep that command center from mining, then he can kind of equalize out the fact that his economy is not doing too well right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it looks like he is going for Banelings with speed here. Quick upgrades, obviously. Look at the oversaturation at the natural here. I mean, good lord. Now he's going to finally Maynard towards the 3rd, I think. And, yeah, I mean, the 3rd's just so late. He really needs those 5th and 6th gases
right
much, much earlier. And he's not really going to be able to support Infestor production. He's going to get out a few here once his upgrade finishes. He's probably going to get, or once Pathogen Glands is about halfway done, he's probably going to pop out as many Infestors as possible. There we have 3 on the way right now, but that's really all he can afford off the 4 gas right now. Taking a 4th here almost immediately after the 3rd, so kind of like a delayed double expand.
Well, I mean,
out of Bly here.
At this point, you know, if I was Bly, I'd be feeling really scared in terms of macro. I would want to expand as much as I can. So
you never look at the Terran, man.
Okay, I'll show you the Terran, but
breaks my heart.
All right, I'll show you some Terran stuff here.
Breaks my heart. No, I just want to see the infrastructure and what's going on in Cloud's base. So,
well, one thing I just want to point out is, you know, getting that hatchery, Bly needs it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Ton of Marine production here. 1-1 is finished. I believe 2-2 is on the way. So. Infrastructure for Cloud looks great this game. You know, he's covering all his bases here. Gonna get some turrets up just in case of any kind of a burrow play, and it looks like a sensor tower as well. Is that a sensor tower on the right?
That's a sensor tower, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I like the position of that too.
Yeah, absolutely. He's in a great spot right here.
Well, Bly is going up to Hive, and if he can get the dreaded Broodlord Infestor ball out, he might not be in too bad of a spot. He's sending a ton of Zerglings over here now. But, you know, given the bunker, the Marines, I don't think these Zerglings have any possibility of doing an attack. And, oh, this medevac is just chilling right now. The Infestors could have gotten it, but I don't think Bly sees he does. And I don't know
Creep
why
Tumors have a lot of vision.
Oh, yeah, they got a lot of vision. But
what is the deal?
Get it. Is he going to get it? He drops 3 Infestors, or infested Terrans, and he'll probably throw a Fungal as well. So that cleans up a full medevac by Cloud. Big mistake right there by him.
Yeah, absolutely. He just wasn't paying attention to that for quite some time. Now, Bly does have a ton of Lings out on the field right now, and it looks like he's teching straight into Ultralisks here.
Pain User, do you feel like I feel like Bly just is right back in this game despite being down a hatchery?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he wasn't harassed.
He wasn't harassed at all.
Beyond the point of, you know, the initial Hellion drop.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's just droned up a ton behind it. He did a little delayed double expand there. got control over his 4th and 5th.
Yeah, droned like crazy, killed off that medevac, and now he's looking pretty decently. He's going to send in some Zerglings over here to the expansion, but there's a bunker there, and those Zerglings aren't really going to be able to do much damage. They quickly retreat out of harm's way. And Bly sends out some Zerglings and units down to this position, but Cloud gets a kill on a hatchery, not a cancel, that is a kill. So Cloud doing a good job with this second medevac to kind of make up for the fact that the other medevac was completely useless.
Yeah, does get the cancel there on the what was that, his 5th? Yeah, does get the cancel on his 5th in the bottom right-hand corner. And now he's starting to put up some spore crawlers in certain positions, on a nice position there at the 3rd for that spore crawler. No saturation really at the 4th in mid here just yet. Looks like he's going to save that for later. And there's another scan that goes down. A bunch of creep tumors will get cleaned up here, but here we go.
I think this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Great fungals by Bly. Oh my god, he just killed off so many Marines. And Cloud doesn't look like he's going to lose his whole army. He actually had enough Marines and tanks back there, but Bly didn't send the rest of his Zerg forces. That was just purely his infestors.
Yeah.
And he's making Ultras and more Zerglings right now. Where's the rest of his army at?
I mean, he lost a pretty good majority of it to that siege tank fire.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to work his way into the 4th here. Are there enough Lings to clean this up? Once these 7 Ultralisks pop, though, he'll certainly be able to take care of this. But for the time being, those tanks are in an excellent position. And look at the positioning right there.
That's a great place to drop Marines. But it looks like there's enough Queens here to hold this off.
Oh, and that Baneling trying to work its way in there. On F, gets the last Marine. The life of a Baneling. Yeah, you know. It's just like, I gotta get one of them.
And Cloud comes in here with the Marines and tanks. Great spot, man. Look at the tank setup. All staggered.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful
spread.
Positioning. And if he gets this 4th, that's going to be huge for him. The Ultras are out. But what is he doing with them? He's probably trying to build up a large enough army that he can just hopefully crush everything that Cloud has out on the field, and then maybe try and do a counterattack, kill the 4th, make things a little bit more even. But as is, you know, we have Cloud working his way towards the 5th, trying to take that out, sees the Ultras, those Marines stim immediately and try and hightail it out of there. The tanks just doing such a good job sieging away here, just shot after shot, unable to be cleaned up.
Yeah, Cloud is just constricting the Zerg right now, but Bly says he's had enough. He's coming in with everything. Will it be enough to take out the tanks and the Marines? I don't know. Yes!
I think it
will.
will.
Okay. He's got more than enough Ultras and finally cleans up that Terran line, but at what cost? Loses a hatchery and total workers killed. Looks like Cloud got a total of 20 this game, but all is not lost.
Looks like Cloud did try and go for a drop there at the main at the same time. That was also cleaned up. He does have his 4th up and running now, though. And Terran on 4 base, especially on this map, he's got the PF there as well. That's just going to be such a great defensive position for Cloud. It's going to be really hard for Bly to break that without Broodlords, but it looks like he is making the transition over to Broodlords. We do have Hunter Seeker here.
And
wow.
The actor? Huh.
Transition to Ravens. Very, very interesting choice here by Cloud. Really good.
Well, we've been seeing Terrans actually incorporate some Raven play in late game Terran versus Zerg.
Yeah, and I hardly ever see it work out. Sometimes it does, but it's like, you know, I don't know. Everybody sees a Terran win one game with Ravens, and they're like, oh, see, Ravens are great. They're so good. Blah, blah, blah. But
well, I think it's just the Terrans right now just struggling to deal with Broodlord Infestor. And
absolutely.
They're trying to figure out a way to deal with it. So the Ravens are the Terran's answer for now, or at least one of the solutions.
The Ravens are also a tremendous investment on Cloud's part. All these upgrades, plus the Ravens, plus the starports with Tech Labs. I mean, it's a ridiculous commitment. He needs to cancel that and lift.
Is he going to get the cancel? No!
Oh, that really hurts.
What is going on with bases just dying and no cancels? You don't usually expect that. Players must be really multitasked right now to be not being able to get the cancel off. And Bly now has Broodlord, Ultra, and Infestor. This army continues to grow scarier and scarier.
See, here's a prime example of the Raven transition doing absolutely nothing. If Bly attacks at this point in the game, you've invested God knows how much gas in Ravens. 800 maybe at this point, include in the upgrades as well. and I just really don't see them doing anything. We do see a drop coming into the main here, but not queued up to actually drop.
Man,
units in position. Broodlords making their way into the middle here. Ultras as well. The tanks running for their lives.
This could be it, guys. Those Ravens, are they going to do anything? Could they drop a PDD or a Seeker missile? Doesn't look like they will. And the Ultras just running amok inside the tank lines. In fact, the tank lines are now gone. And the PF is gone as well. The Terran is going to extinction. And finally, Cloud gets a drop-off, but there's a Baneling there.
Oh. Very, very important detonation right there. Cloud calls GG, immediately taps out. And yeah, I mean,